Hi, wrestling fans. This is Mad Matt Carter, along with AIWF Hall of Famer Brian Danzig, telling you and reminding you about the most awesome, at least we think so, wrestling podcast there is. It's AIWF Ringside Wrestling, and it comes your way on all your favorite podcasting platforms. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. Brian, they can also see it on YouTube, but the cool thing about our podcast, it's completely live and interactive every Sunday night on Facebook.
Yeah, it certainly is, and we get into all the news of AIWF, WWE, TNA, all of it. We don't just cover AIWF. We cover the whole spectrum of wrestling. You can comment. You can put comments in there. We'll answer your questions. It's a great time, and sometimes. Most of the time we're talking about wrestling. Sometimes it goes off the rails, and that's just that. Sometimes that's even more entertaining.
Yeah, that's part of the charm, I guess, of the show, right? So be sure to tune in anywhere you find your favorite podcast on the AIWF Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook live on Sunday night for the most interactive wrestling podcast in the United States. It's AIWF Ringside Wrestling.
So I heard, I'm gonna let y'all compliment. I'm not running down AEW by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot of podcasters are making fun this week that some show about a midget wrestling league that's like a comedy or something got higher ratings than
Dwarfinators.
Dwarfinators, is that what it's called?
Dwarfinators. They're doing it.
Big Little Brawlers, I think, or something like that.
No, it's a different one.
I think that's right. Big Brawlers, some shit.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Little Big Brawlers or something like that.
Wait, a friend of mine sent me a Battle of the Little Giants. Extreme Dwarfinators Wrestling is one that's going around right now.
Is that the one that's outrating AEW Rampage and Dynamite? Because
possibly they're going to be in Winston. So
I think Matt's talking about the TV show on Discovery, which
is there a whoa?
Yeah, there's a TV show and it beat out AEW.
I thought you meant they're live.
Rated, and I think it's called Little Big Brawlers. I think it's the name of it.
I don't like
I think that's right.
Yep. This is pretty cool. We got you can watch Kevin Phoenix work out. We're talking about, midgets outpacing AEW. This show's all over the place tonight. I think it's one of the better ones we've done.
I mean, hey, man, midget wrestling is awesome.
And that's a term you can only use in reference to wrestling because they use it.
Yes.
Do not use that term towards a little person. Just throwing that out.
Right.
I mean, like
and on a funny note, I'm sure some of you all remember Poison that used to come to the shows.
Yes.
One of the wrestlers. He was absolutely terrified of little people to the point like he would scream and run.
Wow.
No.
Of all the things I remember about Poison, that is not one of them. I know.
Is there a term for being afraid of little people?
Yes.
What? Being afraid of little people? Midgetophobia.
Oh my God. Now I'm going to have to look it up.
Hey, what I remember about Poison is him coming to my house and us filling him full of alcohol just so he'll talk funny.
You didn't need alcohol for that.
Yeah, but he got worse.
I know.
Okay, it's achondroplasia phobia. Achondroplasia phobia. I'm trying my best with my phonics skill.
That's a big word to describe fear of midgets.
Yeah, but
scared of the tiny people.
That's a tall word.
That's a tall word.
This is going. I cannot be a part of this. I am not sanctioning this. I am not doing any of this.
Remember in WrestleMania 3 when King Kong Bundy tried to kill Little Beaver? Wasn't that what I remember?
Oh no,
that was awesome as a kid when King Kong Bundy, 450 pounds, dropped an elbow on Little Beaver.
Now, do you remember?
I remember watching it.
Do you remember a week or so ago we was talking about the Nigerian Nightmares?
Oh God.
Do you remember Elkin when they almost killed Michael?
That was my fault. I take full responsibility for that.
Let me tell you something. I found an episode of the Rick Diesel Show from 2009 that is going up tomorrow or Monday. It has that clip in it.
Good. good.
Oh my!
I
I didn't know. I had forgot that they done it off of a superplex off this. Oh my
Now,
God!
I take full responsibility for that because they wanted to do that to either me or Eric in that match.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, no, hold on. I got somebody.
Mm.
Hey,
Oh,
Mikey,
Lord.
you want to be a wrestler? Come here.
Yeah, well, when the Rick Diesel show from 2009, episode 3 goes up, it's in there.
The one thing I remember about that match more than anything, just me and Eric out there being, let's air quote this, heels, until Eric slammed the big one. And then it was, no, sorry, we became babyface on that match, rest of it. And it's like, okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, because they were like 400 pounds apiece.
And the one
I remember because I had totally forgot about watching that until I watched it again because I forgot it was both of them. And I remember right in the middle of that superplex, me thinking, my rope's going to break. That was so, but it held up, man.
I'm gonna throw Chuck King under the bus here too, because Chuck was supposed to team with Eric for that match until he saw him. And then all of a sudden his knee was hurt and I had to.
Speaking of England and big guys, what was that?
The
tag
Pitbulls?
team? Yeah, and my memory about them is them walking around backstage with a towel just underneath their roll, and it was holding the towel in place over their dicks.
Bulk and Dave were the greatest
guys
ever.
I remember AC telling me the story when they come over, him taking them to their first buffet.
Oh my God, they get kicked out.
Oh my God.
Do they
AC
really
said
mean
that was
it?
something to watch, boy.
Do they really mean it? All you can eat?
That's why they've changed it to all you care to eat.
He told me that story a while back, man. Oh Lord.
That's wild.
I haven't been hit harder in a real fight than Bulk hitting me with a work punch.
Those big boys.
So,
and they're still working. I think they've
really?
come back, ain't they? They're working again.
I haven't seen nothing in a long time. I know Dave between wrestling was doing the strongman thing over there.
That's right, because they were strong men. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.